Good afternoon. I'm Marisol Halili. This is One News Now. A new COVID-19 variant has been detected from South Africa. To tell us more about this, we have infectious diseases expert Dr. Xian Solante joining us via Zoom. Good afternoon, Doc.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Doc. Speaking of the new variant, is this already a cause of concern here in the Philippines?
Well, it's too early, to say that we have a concern about these new variants because we don't have yet concrete data on its behavior, like how transmissible is it or how it can affect vaccines. No, but just the same, just like with other vaccine or variants of concern, this is not yet considered as a variant of concern or any variants of interest. But we need to be vigilant. Like probably we have to monitor our policy on border control because we know that this variant is coming from South Africa, and there are also one case now in Hong Kong. So I think authorities should be strictly implement measures to control the border so that this variant cannot go inside and in our country.
But sir, earlier Secretary Carlo Nograles just announced that they will implement less restrictions when it comes to those tourists and foreign nationals coming from green list countries. Do you think this is timely considering the discovery of the new variant?
As long as there will be strict monitoring for incoming travelers, because even if you are in a green country, it doesn't mean that you will not have these variants, no? And I think we need more data, but for me, we will maintain the current measure on returning travelers and particularly put more focus on countries reporting this variant.
But at least, sir, should we fast track the booster rollout with the presence of this new variant?
Well, that's part of the program that we need to fast track also vaccination. And very important, not only in the National Capital Region, we know that there are other regions outside of NCR where the vaccination rate is still low. And if you're talking of new variants, what we're looking here is that higher risk of transmission, and still those unvaccinated can be the ones that will really get the infection once it will be here in the Philippines.
But sir, what measures should be imposed to prevent the entry of the South African variant in the Philippines? Of course, you already mentioned that there must be a stricter border control.
Aside from the border control, continue the testing and surveillance so that we will always know what's the prevailing variants of concern in the Philippines. And more importantly, we always repeat this so many times that we need to be vigilant in terms of not letting our guards down in following the health protocol. Because for me, the most important, aside from vaccine, is always the wearing of the face mask.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Xian Solante, for joining us this afternoon. The Commission on Elections has released guidelines on the capacity allowed for in-person campaigns. This is based on restrictions specified in each alert level category. For areas under alert level 5, physical campaign activities are prohibited entirely. Physical campaigning is allowed in areas under alert levels 4 to 2, but only to a certain extent. In alert level 1 area, 70% capacity of in-person campaigns are allowed. The Comelec warns that violating these guidelines may result in imprisonment or fines for the candidate or the political party.
This may result in imprisonment of not less than 1 year, but not more than 6 years, and shall not be subject to probation. It can result also in disqualification to hold public office, as well as any political party being found guilty might be sentenced to pay a fine of not less than 10,000 pesos.
A local official present in one of Malacanang's meetings says Senator Bongo has hinted on a possible withdrawal from his presidential bid. Cagayan Governor Manuel Mamba told Frontline tonight that the senator had been emotional as he apologized to governors and cabinet officials supporting his bid.
Sabi niya na hindi pa nga niya panahon siguro at ayaw din niya na hasaktan at para mahirapan na ang ating Pangulo. At that the way I understood it, no, is umaatras siya.
In a text message, however, Senator Go says he has no final decision yet and that he is still weighing his options. PDP Laban Secretary General Melvin Matibag also told Radyo 5 that the party will give the senator more time to reflect. Matibag says Go's withdrawal is still speculation at this point.
Wala naman po categorical na sinabi. Sige po, bibigyan ng enough time na makapag-isip at magnilay-nilay kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa kanya. Siguro po may mga bagay na nangyayari na hindi naman natin nalaman sa naman po nakakalam.
More stories after this short break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. The longtime mentor of pole vaulter E.J. Obiena has come out to clarify the allegations made against the Olympian. Jim Lafferty admits Obiena had been late in some of his payments, but this was because of the, quote, messy system by which Obiena is being funded. Lafferty said that Obiena was being funded in Philippine pesos despite training and living in Europe. Because of this, Obiena had to seek help from Lafferty to transfer euros to Obiena's coach, Vitaly Petrov.
In 2020, last year, he comes to me in November and he says, Sir Jim, I have to pay Vitaly. I've got all these pesos and he only wants euros. I called my bank. My bank said, we only do transfers in dollars and you have to handle the euros separately. He said, could you help me? I will pay you the pesos and you pay Vitaly in euros. What did I say? My wife and I said, of course we'll help you. So I wired Vitaly 21,000 euros and EJ paid me 21,000 euros in pesos.
Lafferty also revealed that several countries are already knocking on the door of the world number 5 pole vaulter with passport offers.
And it's no secret in today's world that a number of countries are looking at this situation and laughing uncontrollably how the Philippines is driving away a world-class athlete that they can offer a passport to.
Are there offers already from other countries?
Absolutely.
How many countries?
Multiple. It's not one. It's multiple.
Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. Pinoy sports fans can soon watch their favorite athletes live, according to the Games and Amusement Board. GAB Chairman Baha Mitra says meetings with health officials are ongoing and guidelines may be released in a few months. The Securities and Exchange Commission has issued a halt order on Xian Coin, owned by online personality Xian Gaza. The SEC says the digital currency is not registered as a corporation or partnership. It also has no secondary license to operate as a broker or dealer of securities. And vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. says they still need 51,000 volunteers for the national vaccine drive. This is for 11,000 vaccination centers nationwide that will participate in the three-day campaign from November 29 to December 1. The Metro Manila Council, meanwhile, has offered to send vaccine personnel to nearby provinces. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.